God bless you. Scripture speaking in the book of 2 Kings 5. I'll take my reading from verse 1, and it says, Now Naaman, captain of the host of the king of Syria, was a great man with his master, and honorable, because by him the Lord had given deliverance unto Syria. He was also a mighty man in valor, but he was a leper. Verse 2, And the Syrians has gone out by companies, and had brought away captive out of the land of Israel a little maid, and she waited on Naaman's wife. Verse 3, And she said unto her mistress, Would God, my Lord, were with the prophet that is in Samaria, for he would recover him of his leprosy. Now, this message is to someone who feels you have the right to punish anyone that has done you wrong, and then you wouldn't look back. You go ahead and you dish out the punishment. Now, this little girl was a slave to Naaman's house. They placed her there to wait on the wife. Waiting on the wife means to actually serve the wife as a slave. Now, scripture told us that they brought her from Egypt as captives. One of the captives that they brought, that was who she was. First of all, she has no right to open her mouth and talk to her master the way she likes. Now, one thing would have made her have the confidence to talk to the wife of Naaman she was supposed to be waiting on, what she told her. Now, the wife could have every reason to say, Shut up your mouth. Are you trying to say that her husband is leprous? Is she trying to mock her husband? Is she trying to pull her down? Is she trying to talk her down? But scripture told us that the woman listened to her. Why did she listen? She knew that everything great does not start great. She was aware that things that are massive, that becomes massive, things that people tend to pay homage to, things that people tend to value a lot, they don't start big. Everything good starts small. Today I want to talk on a topic which is titled, Be Kind to Everyone. It doesn't matter what someone must have done to you. Some persons has already made up their mind and say, me, I will never ever forgive him. This thing that he has done to me, I will take it to my grave. What will you do with it in your grave? If Christ is to come today, will he look at you and say, Get thee behind me because you have unforgiveness in your heart? Will he look at you and say, Oh, the person that did this to you was very wrong. You have been angry with the person for a long time. You have done well, my child. I want to tell us today, it doesn't matter who is around us. The person might have done you great harm. It might have done you things, and then it's now your time to get back at that person. Be kind to that person. Everyone you are kind to doesn't have to deserve your kindness. I am sure that Naaman's wife was kind to the little girl. That's why the little girl could feel free to tell her what she told her. And scripture told us, immediately she told the wife of Naaman that there is someone who could heal the husband of the leprosy. The wife told her husband, and the man had to go and meet with the prophet that healed him. I want to tell us today, despite what that person has done wrong to you, despite what that man has done, what that woman, what that child has done wrong to you, and you have made it up in your mind and said, this person, if it is my turn, I will punish the person. I want to tell you today, the love of God is not far from you. You can choose to show the person love instead of punishment. Instead of proving to that person that you were right all along by dishing out a quantity amount of punishment to the person, you can be kind. A lot of persons has been humbled by showing kindness in place of wrath. I want to tell us today, being kind to everyone would help us. The same thing happened in the book of 2 Kings 4, verse 3. If you read there, the woman met the prophet, and the prophet told the woman and said, Gather cans, vessels from afar, from everywhere. Gather them, bring them into your house, lock up your door, put a little oil on all the empty vessels, they will become full. And the woman told the son and said, go to our neighbors, borrow vessels from them. If the woman was not kind to her neighbors, if the woman had the attitude of always quarreling with everybody, if she had the mind of always saying, oh, this person is a witch, that one is bad, this one is my enemy, I don't want to see people in anybody's houses anymore, I don't think they would have given her sons the vessels she went to ask for. Be kind to people today. The Lord bless you. Please follow. God bless you.